Hi dear students, welcome you all for today's statistics class. In the previous video, already we have discussed about types of classification. In this video, we are going to know about the new concept frequency distribution. Before going to frequency distribution, first we should know about the concept of frequency. Frequency refers to the number of times an observation is repeated. The observation is repeated, we can record it in the form of tally marks. In the form of tally marks is called as an frequency. So the number of times the observation repeated, the repeated data we can record it in the form of tally marks. So is called as an frequency. Next we should know about the frequency distribution. Frequency distribution is a systematic presentation of the values taken by a variable along with their frequencies. The systematically presentation of values taken by a variable along with the frequency. Frequency means the observation is repeated, the data will be recorded in the form of tally marks. So we can consider as a F, that is we can indicate as a F frequency. So before representation of frequency, we should representing the variables. That variables we can denote as a X. This is the example for frequency distribution. So now these are variables 0, 1, 2 and frequencies they are given 10, 20, 30. So along with the variable, so the frequency will be distribution. The frequency will be distribution is called as an frequency. The systematical presentation of values. The systematically presentation of values along with the variables. Along with the variables is called as an frequency distribution. Okay students, next we should know about the concept of frequency distribution. Frequency distribution, they are classified into two types. First one is discrete frequency distribution. Second one is continuous frequency distribution. Let us know about the one by one. The meaning of discrete frequency distribution. While framing a frequency distribution, if class intervals are not recorded, if class interval are not recorded or not considered, is called discrete frequency distribution. When we are framing a frequency distribution, the class interval we are not considering, that data is called as a frequency distribution or discrete frequency distribution. Let us know about the example for that. Here there is an example for discrete frequency distribution. Discrete frequency distribution. So first they are given information of number of children. Next they are given information of number of families. Number of children we can denote as a variable X. Next number of families we can denote as a F, it's a frequencies. So the variables in the form of single values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here there is no any class interval. The class interval will be recorded, how means 0 to 1 or 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. This is a class interval continuously recording. So take an example one more, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. These are best example for continuous frequency distribution. When they are not considering this type of data is called as a discrete frequency distribution. Here we are recording only single values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this type of data is called as a discrete frequency distribution. Here we are not considering the class interval. This is a class interval. So 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. These are class intervals. In this problem, they are not given information of class interval. When they are not given the information of class interval, that data we can call it as a discrete frequency distribution. That is the meaning. Okay, students, once again I will repeat: discrete frequency distribution. While framing a frequency distribution or while formation of frequency distribution, if class interval are not considered, class interval are these are class interval, right? So we are not considering, is called as a discrete frequency distribution. Next, we should know about the continuous frequency distribution. So while framing a frequency distribution, if class intervals are considered, is called continuous frequency distribution. When we are recording or when we are framing a frequency distribution, we are giving importance for class intervals. That data is called as a continuous frequency distribution. Take an example for continuous frequency distribution. Here they are given information of weight and number of persons. Weight we can indicate as a class intervals. Number of persons we can indicate as a F. These are class interval. Why it is called as a class interval means here they are given information in the form of continuously: 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. It is a continuous form. The data will be recorded in a continuous form. That is called as a continuous intervals or class intervals. So this data we can denote as a continuous frequency distribution. Did you understand the students? Okay. When they are given information only single values, that data is related to the discrete frequency distribution. When they are given information in the form of continuously 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. So in the form of continuously they are given, that data is related to the continuous frequency distribution. Okay, students, I think all are understood the concept of discrete frequency distribution and continuous frequency distribution. In the next concept, we should know about that how to formation of discrete frequency distribution, how to frame the discrete frequency distribution. They will give raw data, they will give theoretical data. That theoretical data we should be convertible in the form of tables. Let us know how to solve the problem and how to formation of discrete frequency distribution. So take one problem. In a survey of 40 families, in a certain locality, the number of children per family was recorded and the following data were obtained. So here they are given information of 40 families, number of children per family. So number of children's information is given. So they are given 40 families information. So these are individual values. This data we can convertible into a discrete frequency distribution. So discrete frequency distribution, so we have to record it in the form of tables. Let us know about how to solve this problem. This problem is very important for your 5 marks. First, let us know how to solve this problem. So these are given information about 40 families. First we should write down the table. In the table, first we should identify the number of children. Next we should identify the tally bars or tally marks. Next we should calculate the frequencies. We can denote as a F. Let us know about how to identify the number of children. In this given information, first we should identify the lowest number of children. What is the lowest value here? The value is 0. The lowest value is 0. The next we should identify the highest value in the children, number of children's per family. They are given information. We should identify which is the highest value. The highest value is 6. So lowest value is 0. The highest value is 6. So number of children. So we should write here as per the given information: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The highest value is 6. We should write up to 6. Next we should identify the tally marks. Tally marks means the frequencies or the observations is how many times are repeated. The observation is how many times are repeated. I already explained the meaning of frequency. Frequency refers to the number of times an observation is repeated. The observation is repeated. So first we should know about the 0. 0, how many times is repeated? We should identify. 0 1 time, next 0 2 times, next 0 3. So it is an observation. The observation is how many times repeated? 0. 0 is repeated 3 times. 0 is repeated 3 times. That is frequency. First, the frequency will be represented in the form of tally marks. So 3 times is repeated. We have to write here 3. 1 2 3. The frequency value is 3. What is the value here? Tally marks we can represent like this. So the value of the tally marks is 3. That is the way of identification. 0 is over. Next 1. 1, how many times are repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 1 is repeated 7 times. One observation is repeated 7 times. How to write 7 in a tally marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The value of 1 is 7 times is repeated. This is the way of representation in frequency. This is the way of representation in tally marks. Next we should know about the next observation 2. Let us know about the 2, how many times is repeated? 1, 2, 3, next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the 2 observation is repeated 10 times. How to write 10 in tally marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The value of 2 10 times is repeated. Next we should know about the 3 observation. Observation 3, how many times is repeated? Observation 3, how many times is repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 3 observation is repeated 8 times. How to write the observation based on the tally marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a way of representation of observation in tally marks. The value is 8. The value is 8. Next we should know about the next observation is 4. Let us know about the 4, how many times is repeated? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again we will identify. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times it's repeated. We should write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the way of representation. Once again we will identify the 4 value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, the value of frequency is 6. Next, 5. We should identify the 5. How many times is repeated? 1, 2, 3, next 4. So 5 is repeated 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should write 4 here. Next 6. We should write how many times is repeated. 1, 2. That's it. It's repeated 2 times. This is the way of representation of tally marks. After the tally marks, we have to representing the tally marks in the values, that is frequencies. So the raw data will be representation in the form of table. In the form of table by using a discrete frequency distribution. Here the number of children we can denote as a x, and tally mark is a basis, that's it. Next, frequency we can denote as a f. These are required information. Next, we should write x values and f values. X value 0, when the 0 is frequency is 3. When the number of children is 1, the frequency distribution is 7. When the number of children is 2, the frequency distribution is 10. When the number of children is 3, the frequency distribution is 8. The number of children is 4, the frequency distribution is 6. Number of children is 5, the frequency distribution is 4. Number of children is 6, the frequency distribution is 2. This is the way of representation of discrete frequency distribution. So we already know the example, right? So this is the best example. Here raw data will be the raw data or given data, we should convertible into a tables by using a tally marks. Tally marks is a base information for identifying the frequencies. Okay students, thank you. In the next video we should going to know about that next identification or formation of continuous frequency distribution. Thank you students.